Hello and welcome back to another episode of Sonic Generations on Nyxus Gaming. We are still here collecting red rings and chows throughout the game. And unfortunately last time we were not able to finish up all of the Area 2 levels here because we had some unforeseen troubles here in City Escape, but we got it all figured out and we got the classic version of Seaside Hill, but we still need to do the modern version, so let's jump on in. Hello? Hello? Oh, there it goes. Did we have to wait for the orca or something? I don't know. Let's just hop right on in, though. Get that mouse out of here. We don't need that. I hate that it keeps appearing in this game, even though I always pull it off screen. It's taking a second to load, too. I hope that I can do this without a whole lot of lag. To start off, we need to take this left ring. And like I said, I hope we can do this without a whole lot of lag, because this may date this episode a little bit. But I am currently downloading the Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion Remaster while doing this. There's the first red ring there that we missed. Yeah, I'm super excited to play it. By the time you see this video, though, I've probably already played through a good chunk of it. Oh, I did not mean to fall down here. I hope that's okay. I have no idea if it's so... Hey, is that a chow?
Jump up to this
oh, no.
And grab hold of it. Once you're up there, jump again to perform a wall jump.
Alright, okay. I need to figure out what I'm doing here. I think I'm going up there. This won't squish me. Oh, come on. I am fumbling so hard right now, and I apologize. I'm super excited to play the Elder Scrolls 4 remake. And there will be at least one video up on the channel from it. I haven't decided how much I want to do for the channel. The second red ring would actually be right here in front of me, right where that wall jump is. Which I didn't plan ahead of there, so I have no idea where the next one is. This is a great episode so far. I'm all over the place. Alright, now I know where the next red ring is. Do not worry. Yeah, there's going to be at least one episode of the Oblivion remake up on the channel. Of mainly just me, that was fucking fantastic. Oh my god. Mainly of me going through the new quests that they added with the deluxe edition or whatever. I want to at least go through those, and then if I notice like any other major changes to the game, you might be able to see some of those too on the channel. That's why I say at least one episode. I need to stop talking about this because I'm just being terrible as I talk about it. Let's focus up. Focus up. Focus up. Load up. Maybe the download in the background is affecting this a little bit, because the loading screen is taking a little bit, and I was noticing a little bit of lag as well. I'm sure it's fine. I totally jumped there. I don't know what happened. Yeah, we'll just go down that way. That seems a lot easier. And then I think where we actually need to go for this next red ring is over here. This looks like completely different from where I thought we were going. Huh. Did I miss it somehow? I think I did. Yeah, we have to go a different route here. We'll figure it out eventually, don't worry. Don't worry. Long loading screen aside. We'll get it eventually. It is taking a while to load. I might have to stop that download in the background. Oh no, I got a checkpoint. So maybe I can't do this now. What's over here? Oh my god, what actually is this? I haven't seen this before. Yeah, so I think I've messed up and gotten a checkpoint too far ahead. gonna take a look around here at least, see what I can find up here. Okay, yeah, so I'm gonna pause here and replay up to this point so I don't miss the coin. Okay, so we're back up at this point where that checkpoint was. It took considerably longer. Don't mind that. It is imperative that we stay on this upper path here. Not like that. Maybe I don't need to boost there. Maybe that's the problem with me missing those. I'm just trying to go too fast, you know? Too fast. Well, I don't have a boost now, or I hardly have any. So we'll try it without the boost. The other thing is I could just try it slowly, you know? Are you kidding me? I swapped over too early? I'm so, like... These later levels are really fun to play on their own, but getting some of these red rings is just so dumb. But also, like, this isn't even a hard section. I'm just being terrible at it, you know? So I shouldn't really complain. Jump in there. Yeah, so also, the video that I've been using to collect all these, shout out to Stickman Guides on YouTube for all these red rings and chows I've been getting. Usually it tells me if I have to take a different path, if I have to take an upper or a lower path. This time it didn't say that, so I figured if I just went along the lower path there, it would meet up with where I need to go. But it does not. We need to be up here as we go along. And I fear that might have been wrong as well. Yeah, no, that was wrong too. We don't want to hit those bounces. I also really hate it when these games just have all these different twisting paths, because then it's even harder to tell where I need to go. I think we need to boost all the way up here, across, and there is our red ring. Okay. That was so much more of a hassle to get than I realized it'd be. These next two rings that we're going to get, they also look a little bit difficult to get, so I'm going to do my best with them as well. No promises, though. We're going to have to go a bit further into the level. See, this is where I knew I went wrong, right here. I think we want to make sure we get the cart here. That'll put us on the right track for the fourth red ring. And I didn't realize they moved around like that either. Here, we got this. Let's boost a little bit. Oh my god, the lag. Basically, what we're going to want to do, we're going to want to keep going here. And there's going to be a ramp that we want to avoid. This ramp here. Avoid that one and completely miss the ring. And hit a checkpoint right after. Literally right after the ring? Are you kidding me? What is that bullcrap? That's so dumb, dude. That is so dumb. I'm not going to start over the level. We'll just have to replay it to get that ring. What bullshit was that, dude? Oh, okay, okay. Well, I'm messing up even further now. I think that one we might have to restart for. I should probably boost when I'm running sideways. Isn't this a great episode so far? I'm curious if there's a way... No, it's literally an invisible wall all the way up. There's no way I can get back. Yep, there's no way, dude. Oh, and I'm actually... even better, oh my god, I've soft-locked the game by landing in this one spot here with invisible walls all the way around. I can't even kill myself. So now I legit do have to completely start over. Oh my god. All right, we are back here on the cart section again, and I think honestly, I'm just gonna take it slow. Like, I'll hit these boosts when I see them, but I'm not gonna boost myself. That was me trying to figure out, like, there's no brakes on this. There's no turning around, so if you miss this red ring, you're just kind of screwed. But hey, that time we got it, and we're at the checkpoint. And we aren't going to get ourselves trapped in an invisible wall this time, right? Ideally. Okay, we want to come around this way. Make sure we go through these rings. Because here on out, we want to stay on the upper path for this whole section. As best we can. We don't want to go there. We want to stay over here. Keep going up. Bounce up over here. Hit this. I'm going to wait for this. So it can go back up. And we'll have to wait for all of these. Fuck it. Just go across. And then we were supposed to jump there to get up to that bit. And we didn't, and I'm trying to die, but it's not working. We still have one ring that we can accidentally grab. Don't grab that ring, please. Yeah, so you have to jump off that second rail at the right angle to get this 5th red ring, which makes it a little bit more of a challenging one. I'm definitely going to stop the download after this level, because this is kind of ridiculous, you know? Alright, let's wait once again. I feel like it's sort of lagging in all the wrong spots, you know? I still jumped off at the wrong angle. Like, the completely wrong angle, dude. Hurt me. Hurt me. I don't want to kill you. I want you to kill me. I don't understand what angle I'm supposed to jump off that rail at. Do I just jump immediately before it starts sloping down? Do I jump after it slopes down? I don't know. Come on. Let me back up. Back up here. We want to make sure we take that upper route because that bounce won't lead us to the right section. And yeah, we can probably go through these like right away without waiting on that bounce pad. But I don't want to, just for safety. Okay, there we go. I got it that time. Ugh. This level is actually difficult to get them all in. Alright, now all we gotta do is get to the end of the level, because we are gonna have to replay for the 3 chows. We could have gotten one of the chows going through this route, but for some reason it didn't include it in the guide, so we'll just grab all 3 of them on a second playthrough of the level. Technically 3rd or 4th playthrough of the level. Okay, so starting out on this section here, you're not going to want to take the upper route. You got to drop down to this door, pretty simple. Go ahead and head up here, which I think I already did the last time I was playing through this, but it is what it is, you know. The first chow, the first one is going to be right on the other side of that cannon that I just fucking whiffed and dodged. Okay. I mean, we can jump back down there. We just got to do so without landing in the cannon, because there's the chow right there next to it. Okay. Crisis averted. For now. Alright, so it helps to have the lower path on this section this time, because I guess that'll make the turtle sign show up for longer whenever it does. I noticed on the above path, the racing one stayed in each section for 1 click, or for 2 clicks, while the turtle was 1 click, and this one seems to have swapped them. So the turtle stays for 2 clicks, so it's much easier to grab here. But I guess you can go to either section from either path if your timing is right. Okay, so this is the turtle path, and we want to go to the left here for our second chow right here. Okay, now when you get to this section with the 2 doors, we took the upper one before. This time, you're going to want to take the lower one. And I believe we want to take this lower path here. I'm actually surprised we got into it right away. And I don't think it matters too much that we fell down here. I'm not sure, though. Can I please just jump over these spikes? Let's see, can we go back a little bit here? I'm not sure if we can from this angle. And I'm not sure if we're in like the right spot that we need to be. There's plenty of air here to keep trying. There we go. Oh no, that was the right path. We were correct in being down here. Okay. You can never be too sure, you know, especially with all these intertwining paths. Alright, so you jump up here. Should I be upper or lower? I think we're fine on lower. Yeah, because we can just go up from here. Ideally. Wait! I didn't realize those were moving in and out. God! This game is ticking me off today, and I apologize. But it's just... why were there suddenly spikes there? Whatever. Now we're down here, and we can just jump here. I've been on the same level for 17 minutes now, just in the video, by the way. Like, it's taking me longer to do this than what you guys see. Maybe this wasn't a good day to try this, because it is not working out for me. Can I get some air like that? I sure can. Okay, let's try this again. Jump on these before they retract. Oh, God. Alright, they're coming back out. This doesn't fall, so just wait here for a second. There we go. Okay. We're getting somewhere. I think it's a little bit further ahead. Yeah, it's like right back here. At least it should be. Ah, there he is. He's like all the way up at the top there. Yep, that is the third and final chow. My God, we're finally going to be done with this level. Hopefully. You know, I remember that. This isn't an actual rail. This is just like a walk. I mean, the end of the level should be like right past all of this. Go ahead and just go all the way to the end there. And we're done with Seaside Palace. Like, almost halfway through the video. Isn't it fun? We're going to Crisis City next, which might be an actual crisis at this rate. Alright, we got artwork 64, 65, 66, 67, and direct jump. Don't know what that does. Don't need to know. Let's move on. Not to Perfect Chaos. One more. Alright, so it looks like we already have 2 chows here. Are they classic or modern? Okay, so we need 2 classic chows and just 2 rings from the classic level, 1 and 3. Alright, let's jump on in, shall we? The first red ring might be a little difficult to obtain, from what I can tell. Not super difficult, we just need to make sure we stay on the upper path, which I find harder as classic Sonic, because he doesn't have like any homing attacks or anything, you know? And we've already fucked that up. There's got to be a way, right? Oh no, there's no way I'm jumping way up there. There's this though. Yeah, no, Is that really... No, it said upper path, but I don't think that's where it splits yet. I think we're still good, yeah. This is the upper path up here. Oh, there's fire. Be careful for the fire. Alright. Oh, that's not lands. Here we go. It's also... Oh, there it is. The first red ring. That wasn't that hard at all to get, actually. Okay, cool. And right into the lava. You love seeing that. I have no rings, so... there's a ring, thankfully. I will not be dying quite yet. There's a checkpoint. Good. Next up, we're going for the first Chow. That was so good on my part. Just keep hopping up here. Alright, carefully go along this way. I don't know if we want to drop down here. Actually, I think we do. Or I guess the rail's up here anyway, so it doesn't matter. We had to come right back up. The first Chow's going to be at the bottom of this rail, so you have to kind of double back for him. Right there. Alright, now all that is left is getting that second Chow and that third ring. We want to run all the way across here, because all that breaks down, so be a little quick there. You don't want to fall. Jump up here, take the checkpoint. Trying to remember what I watched and not miss anything, you know. Right over here. Bounce on him and take him out. I missed. So desperately wanted to get on that platform. It's okay, we're fine. Jump over to this one, I guess. I don't think it matters if we go upper or lower at this one part, because we're just going to be jumping this way over the spikes and missing the jump anyway. Love how that works. I think about here, we're going to want to take this upper path. Or there should be an upper path right there. We might have messed it up, but also I think the upper path is literally just for the second red ring, which we already got, so I don't think it matters too much. Should lead to the same place, which is here. Jumping across. The third Chow is along this area too, I think. Maybe? We might have missed him. Well, no, he wouldn't have shown up because we already got him. I think he, like, flies across there, and you gotta be quick and grab him before you get to the end. The second Chow, if I can maneuver down there. Oh, careful. Is not here. Maybe he's further up. He's somewhere in this ruined building. Come on, dude. Can't even see you there. That's a little unfair, right? Having trouble because I did take a different path than he did, so it's... Oh, wait. Second Chow right down here. Yeah, you can see him just across there. You gotta... I don't think you have to jump over to him. I think you can get over to him that way. And that's the second Chow. The third red ring should be coming up as well, which is the final collectible we need, thankfully. And we can get out of this literal hellhole of a city. Alright, bounce on you. Yeah, we want to stay high, if possible, here. Because there is our red ring, right there. So now it's literally just getting to the end. Oh, and... Oh, wait, isn't this where the, Yep, this is where the end goal kind of flies away from you. I completely forgot about that part. And we want to be careful with the fire tornado, right? Because it can literally suck us in and kill us when it's active. I think that's the thing, at least. I don't know. It's been a while since I've played this actual level. So it's possible I'm being overly cautious. Can I make that? Okay, I can actually just barely made that. It was like every time I jumped, it was going away from me a little bit, which was a little concerning. Okay, love that. Straight into the hole there. Oh, and now it just lined up perfectly for me to get up here. Even better, right? Come on. This wind is so obnoxious. Just get up there, for the love of God. You know, at least the endpoint does stop eventually. How can I? Am I supposed to get up there? I'm no, over here, up there. Jesus Christ, man, just let me finish this. Thank you. All right, that's our second level done for the episode. Thankfully, it went by a lot faster than Seaside Hills. All right, and we got artwork 68, 69. Nice. And Hercules Muscles. That one sounds interesting. Let's go ahead and swap back to Modern Sonic. Or I'm guessing we got a Chow here. Yep, we got the third Chow, and we need rings 1, 2, 3, and 5. All right, here we go. Red ring 1 might be a little tricky. We got to make sure to stay up high. I feel like all the red rings are always in the upper paths. Right? That's how I feel, at least. So let's go ahead and just bust these guys up as we go across. Already got a checkpoint. Don't really need it, though. That close to the beginning of the level. This way. Hopefully I didn't just screw that up by waiting. No, we're good. That was intended. I don't even know, like, is there an upper or lower path? Oh yeah, this is where it splits, right here. So we want to go up this way. And this part, you see the red ring there, we want to kind of run up the wall to it. Okay. I was really close. I don't really want to boost because I feel if I boost there, I'm going to completely miss it, you know? Alright, so I guess both of these lead kind of the same way. Yeah. Looks like the top path was a little faster there. And we're back here. We're going to jump over those, get some speed. And get it that time. Okay, cool, cool. Hopefully we have a checkpoint coming up here pretty soon to save that. Yep, there's our checkpoint. And our first Chow should also be coming up here pretty soon. Just hopping across here. Somehow they made this into even more of a hellfire. There's our first Chow. You want to be careful not to hit the bounce pad to get it. Alright, continuing on, we're going to go into like a little 2.5D section. I think that's the technical term because it's still like 3D Sonic, but it's kind of sideways, like it's 2D. We're going to go into that, and that's where our next red ring is going to be. I don't think missing any of these other rings matters because it gets us to the same spot here anyway. Alright. Into these and blasting off up through the exploding buildings. Okay, I'm just gonna let you be. Okay, this is where the next ring is. I don't know if you need to stay up high, but that's what the Stickman did, so that's what I'm gonna do, you know? I think here we actually do go down, though. as it is the only way to go. Okay. There was the ring right there. Yep. You kind of got to use the enemies to bounce into it. I don't think you can get it without the enemies, so be very careful there. The next Chow is going to be right at the end of these bouncing things. Stop! Sonic, stop moving! Jesus! I would have been very upset if he kept moving there and I couldn't turn back for the Chow. Like, I had my control stick pointed this way, but I guess since I was still using the control stick, he was just continuously going forward. Sonic games are weird like that. When Sonic gets going at a particularly high speed, he doesn't care what direction you're trying to go with the control stick. He will just keep going forward. And I get it makes it easier in high speed sections when you're going upside down, to the side, all around. It's just easier to make all directions forward. But in situations like that, it doesn't work. Alright, let's keep going forward. The next red ring should be shortly ahead of us. We gotta make sure that we don't fall on the platforms that are falling. Well, we fall onto those, but get off of them before they fall is what I mean. And I thought I could make it there. I was wrong. Alright, so down here. Ooh, quickly, bounce up here. There we go. I almost fell on that first one immediately. The final red ring that we need to get, which is number 5. It's going to be in a running section, and it's going to be kind of one of those blink and you'll miss it red rings. The 4th red ring would be right above us there, but we already got it, so no worries there. Cool. I feel like I did that the first time going through there as well. It is what it is, because we're done there now. And this is the running section, so we want to stay high here without hitting the rocks, preferably. It's a little bit difficult, to say the least. Oh, and it's like right ahead of us. I did take that fire at the end, but it's fine, we got it. And if you don't have the 3rd Chow, it is right here before the end. So if you're too fast, you can walk into the end and completely miss it, but we already got it. This one wasn't too bad, honestly. Both the classic and the modern. If it wasn't for Seaside Hills taking so long, we might be almost done with Act 3 by now. Got artwork 70, 71, 72, 73, and serial homing. Don't know what that is. It sounds cool, though. Let's move on to Rooftop Run. I see we have 2 Chows here. And for Classic, we need rings 2, 3, and 5. And all 3 Chows. Okay, 2, 3, 5, all 3 Chows. Okay, so it looks like the first Chow is basically right at the beginning. But in a kind of hidden spot, if that makes sense. I've noticed the further we get into this game, the more they're kind of hiding the Chows or putting them in areas that you would just miss if you ran too fast. Like, look, there, that was the first Chow right there. If you just weren't paying attention and you thought, oh yeah, let's... I mean, not like that, let's redo that. If you just weren't paying attention and thought, oh, quick, jump up here, jump over there, and then you would completely miss that Chow. But if you're someone dumb like me, which somehow I wasn't dumb like this... At the first time I played this, a lot of the times I will just kind of go for it with the speed boost. God, fucking shit, bro. Please. I'll just kind of go for it at the beginning with the speed boost, and if I'm not fast enough to jump out of the way, which I guess I somehow was, I would have gone right into that Chow. Why did I drop down here? Excuse me? I actually have no idea why I dropped down here just now. I think it's fine. I'll still go into the right area. It's just a little bit longer to get there. Okay, yeah, we're still in sort of the same area. There's invincibility over here we'll go ahead and grab. come on. Wasting time waiting for these. Alright, here we want to go up high if possible. I'm glad these balloons respawn. That is a big help, because I'm struggling hitting that third one. I guess the key is just skipping the second one. Alright, the third red ring is right here. Fuck, I forgot about the axes. Okay, so you want to time this to where the second axe is not going to be there. Do these platforms respawn, or did I just screw myself over? I think I just screwed myself over a little bit here. Oh, no, they do come back, thankfully. Yeah, the timing there was kind of bad with this second axe. That's good timing. There we go. I wasn't even paying attention to the third axe, though. We got it. That's all that matters. Are there what the fuck? I was literally jumping into him. That should not have happened. This is a big reason why I dislike the classic Sonic mechanics. Because even when you're jumping into an enemy the right way, you still take damage sometimes. It is what it is. Let's keep it going, shall we? Careful, don't get hit by that axe. Oh. Yeah, because I wanted to land directly in front of him. Is it like when his arms are out, maybe? Like that's when I take damage? I'm really not sure at this point. Let's just keep it going into this section. It's going to have the next ring at it. I'm going to be honest, I can't remember which rings I need exactly, though. So I'm just going to go for the next ring, and the Chow should be shortly ahead of it, you know? Oh, god damn it. At least that's not... Oh my god, they keep coming. I didn't realize they keep coming after just one. Alright. Jump over here. And fail. And... Can I die? Can I die? We need to be on the upper path there. If we don't have that ring, at least that's where the next Chow is. Yep. Okay, so we were missing this ring. We just barely didn't make that in time. All right, keep it going this way. Can I get up there? There we go. Fuck you. What was that timing, dude? Bounced right into it. Okay, let's wait and then go. Alright, so we're up here, and apparently you can push these barrels to go on their own, and this Chow is just hidden underneath it. Alright, so from here we're just gonna push to the end of the section. I'm not sure if we've gotten Red Ring 4 or not. As I said, I can't remember which ones we did and don't have. But Red Ring 4 is kind of in an obvious spot, so I'm gonna be amazed if we don't have it. Like how I just landed there right in front of that axe there and just didn't move. I was hoping momentum could get me to hit that bounce, but no. Alright, I guess we'll go this way. We're in this big clock tower section, which I believe houses all of our final collectibles, along with a good bit of lag. I'm not downloading Oblivion anymore either. It's really just lagging. We need to go back down, because I believe the Chow is somewhere over here, right? Maybe not? Did we miss the Chow? Where are we? I feel like we're in a different section that we... Oh, the Chow is... Can you stop? I hate these lasers. The Chow is down here. Like, literally, yep. There we go. I know where we are now. The lasers are so obnoxious, dude. You can actually kill the laser enemies, too. which I didn't realize the first time through on this. Fucking shit. I'm falling apart, man. I'm falling apart. Platforming is getting to me. Let's wait for this one. Of course. How do I get up there, actually? What's going on here? Am I just bad? I'm just bad, apparently. Okay. Alright, we want to go not that way. I think I may have just skipped a red ring, maybe? I'm not sure, but it's nice that we just took out some of those bombs. We want to go up this way. The final red ring is right up here. Just got to bounce over to it. Okay, we did not lose a red ring, so we're good to just make it to the end now. And this level isn't bad. It's just... it has some annoying stuff in it. But overall, I would honestly say it's one of the better levels. We got to get to that center there, so let's just ride this up. I missed. Love that. I don't know if I can make it all the way over there. Oh, I barely did. Oh. I should have probably moved out of the way of that. Whoopsie. Do I have to grab this Chow again? I probably do. Yep. Oh, that's so unfair that they're impervious to the lasers themselves, you know? Alright. We are back up here at least. This should get us to the clock tower. We're going to have to ride our way back up to the red ring. I'm not sure if we can actually just jump and grab it from here. I'm glad that didn't actually kill the enemy, because that could have really screwed us over because we need the enemy. Just wait under these. Can you stop firing so I can bounce over you? And honestly, if I was better at the game, we could have just fallen into the center from there. I don't know if anyone's noticed. I'm not good at Sonic games. You know? That's bullshit. That is honestly bullshit. Just jump into the center. Okay, we stopped that. Just grab a ring, please, before something hits me.
There's the entrance to the blimp. Jump inside.
Since there's no checkpoint, you know. Hurry up. I'm actually in, like, the danger zone right now. No rings, no checkpoints. But the end is right here. Imagine if I actually died there at the end. I would have been a little bit upset. A little bit. Okay, that is that level done as Classic Sonic. And I'm a little torn. We're at almost 44 minutes. If I really wanted to, I could probably throw in the modern level. We got Windmill Isle, Day, artwork 74, 75, and Long Spin Dash. What do we need as modern Sonic here? We need 2 rings, and probably like a 1 Chow. It's tempting. But I think we'll pass. I think we'll leave this for next episode. That way we just have 3 levels to knock out. We need all 5 rings in Planet... We need almost all 10 rings in Planet Wisp. Only got 1 of them, Jesus Christ. And that's a long level too. Planet Wisp is so long. And we only got 1 Chow. So that's 9 rings, 5 Chows... 6 Chows and 11 rings to collect next episode, and we'll have all the Chows and rings done. And then I might have something extra we can try. I was thinking about saving it for its own episode, but if we have time, we can try it. And then after all that, we're moving to Shadow Generations, finally. The whole point of the remake, right? But with that... Oh, you know what? Actually, before we end off, we gotta go check out these skills that we got, see what they do. See if they're worth the trouble. Oh, look at that perfect landing, too. Love it. Alright, customize. What did we get as modern Sonic? We got direct jump, increase the speed of your wall jumps. I'm fine without that. Serial homing, perform sequential homing attacks faster. I'm fine with taking my time on homing attacks too. I don't really need that. If we switch characters to Classic Sonic, we have the long spin dash. Your spin dash will carry you further. That's nice, I guess. And Hercules muscles, push movable objects faster. What do we have over here? 10-second rings isn't bad. Power break, stop on a dime regardless of your speed is pretty good. Land on your feet after getting damaged. Begin with 10 rings after... I think all of these are pretty good because I'm bad with Classic Sonic, so I'm not going to change that skill set. I was considering it, but I'm not going to. Alright, so that's going to be the end of this episode. Like I said, next time we should hopefully be wrapping up the final rings and the final chows. So thank you all for watching, and I'll see you then. Bye-bye.